Welcome back. Today's package comes from SURUGA-YA, except I used my old proxy, Big in Japan. I'll put a link to it in the description. I just bought from them this time around because I figured I'd want to compare all of the proxies that I've used just to see which one's better. I think based on what the cost of everything was, from Japan does seem to be the best option, and it's the simpler option in my opinion. So I just did the basic forwarding with Big in Japan, which is 500 yen, 200 yen more than from Japan, so it's a little more expensive, and so all of this paper was a result of SURUGA-YA. You can probably tell that the box is pretty huge. And that's just what happens with SURUGA-YA, especially if you buy a lot. I'm not sure how much I bought. It doesn't look like a lot to me, but we'll get to that in a second. So this is quite the huge bundle. I'm going to try and open this without showing some of the fan merch that I bought, because I did buy some, I think, and the thing about fan merch, SURUGA-YA does sell it, it's really cool. So fan books and stuff like that that Japanese artists have created, or any other fan merch that may have been created, such as mouse pads, keychains, things like that. SURUGA-YA does actually sell them. So if you know of a popular artist that you're really fond of, SURUGA-YA may have some of their stuff. The only thing is I'm very against showing it on camera just because Japanese artists are very private about what they produce and they don't want it to be out in the open. So I think I'm going to unwrap all this and then just come back with and show you one-on-one, and then I'm just going to not show you guys all the fan stuff I bought. It's just manga and things like that. I'm going to start with something that I've already actually opened. So I was pretty impatient when this first came out, so I bought a used version on SURUGA-YA 1 because it was really cheap compared to new, and SURUGA-YA did not have any new stock. They sold out that quick, so this was a very popular item. As well, I wanted to see what used really meant on SURUGA-YA as far as squishies, because, you know, used here in the United States could mean full of cracks, no packaging, all that stuff. They still put the sticker on there, I see. Ugh, I'll try to take that out later. But I was really curious about what used would mean for a squishy. But this is pretty nice. This looks brand new, honestly. The only noticeable thing I can tell is that the packaging has clearly been opened. It's not as sticky as it was brand new. So that's not really much of a big deal. That seems like pretty basic stuff. So it looks exactly like my brand new one, which I actually have right here. So the packaging, it doesn't look, it's a little crinkled, but not a lot. I would think it was brand new if I got it in person, honestly. And we've already seen this squishy. This one, I don't really see any cracks. It kind of looks, it looks new, honestly. The paint job may be a little faded, but that's probably just a batch issue. This one I think is actually stronger in smell than the one I purchased from Delightful Boutique. Eee. But I think it's actually, maybe it's just me, but it feels slightly squishier. But other than that, yeah. This is really nice for a used squishy. I think this was half the price of what the full price was, which I think was $23 or something on Delightful Boutique. 26 maybe. This was like $13. So I think I got a really good deal, even though now I have two of them because I was impatient, but that's not bad. Moving on to the next squishy. I don't think I got a lot of squishies this time around. Here is one of the amazing fruits. There's some random tape right here. This is by NIC, and it says New Item Creative. They also put the sales sticker on the back, I see. I got the red apple. Oh my goodness. So I've always wanted an apple squishy, but apple squishies are quite popular, I've noticed, and Cutie Creatives sold out whenever I could find it and before I could purchase it. And I'm quite happy that this one seems really slow rising. Let's see if it's scented. I don't think it is. So, like the other previous new NIC squishies that I've purchased, it has the resealable packaging on the back. I really, really like this design. I wish all of the squishy companies adopted this design. I adjusted the lighting just a bit because it was showing really pale on camera. Sorry, people are doing stuff outside. I can't control that. But in person, this is really red. It wasn't as pale, so hopefully by changing the ISO, you can see how vibrant it is. Oh my goodness, this is so squishy. Oh my god. Dude. Dude. It's taking forever. Oh my god, I am so impressed with this squishy. So it has licensing on the very bottom. It's really tiny. I hope you can see that somewhat. It says NIC. It's upside down. But oh my goodness. This is so squishy. I am shocked. And actually it is scented. I think they were trying to go for an apple smell. It's not very strong. I mainly smell chemicals, so I'm going to try and air this out. It's not a smell I think would last, but it does smell really good. Very fruity. I can smell the apple smell they were trying to go for. I am so impressed with this squishy. Oh my goodness. One more good squish because I am loving this one. Looks like a pepper now. But oh my goodness. Highly recommended. Okay, let's move on. My hands smell delicious now. Okay, I think I did get a couple more squishies, but first let's switch it up a bit. So I did buy a clear file because I couldn't help myself. So this is Sentimental Circus. They're kind of hard to find on SURUGA-YA just because they're so popular. So if they sell out on their official store by SanX, they're probably going to sell out really fast on SURUGA-YA. But I thought this one was really cute, and it is just the regular type of clear file. And I believe this size is A7. A4. So the big sizes are A4. Okay, next two things. I am so excited for these, oh my goodness. Little story. Hetalia's creator has never been seen in person, or no one knows who he is. None of his fans know who he is, and he likes to keep his identity private. I don't think there's one photo of him around the internet or anywhere. So last year he attended Comic-Con, which is Japan's huge comic convention. A lot of fan work gets sold there, and really it attracts so many people. I think it's the biggest one in the world. And he sold merch there, including these two acrylic keychains as well as a couple of others of certain characters. And he actually showed up, but no one could figure out who he was. Everyone was asking, "Are you Hidekazu Maruya?" And everyone was saying, "Yes, I am," even though they probably weren't. It was really funny. Anyway, I have been looking for these for so long because they were only sold there, and they're really pretty. He designed these images specifically for that convention, so they were very rare and very hard to find for a while, and I managed to find them on Ultimart, which from Japan. Not from Japan, I'm sorry. I managed to find these on SURUGA-YA because that's where I bought this. They were a little bit expensive, so I waited for them to have their time sale. So I got them for a pretty good price, in my opinion. And it just looks really pretty. I'm not going to take them out yet because I have to decide where I want to display them. But they're so beautiful. I got Russia and then America, obviously. And their original price was like $12. It says right there 1,200 yen, which is about $10 or so. Give or take a couple of cents. But yeah, I'm really excited to have found these finally. I searched on Ultimart for a long time and I found them, but they would have been so expensive. And that's what's great about SURUGA-YA. You can find a lot of rare merch there. It pops up eventually. You just kind of have to wait for it. I looked for the name these would have. It didn't have a picture at the time, but I added them to my wait list. And then one day I got a notification that they were actually in stock. Bought them right up. I'm so happy. So the last bag has a lot of squishies in it. Let's start with this one because I've seen this around and it was quite expensive. Shops are selling this little guy for about $10, $15. I bought him for $8, I think. He was not very expensive on SURUGA-YA. I'm assuming he was very popular upon release and sold out, so now all the shops inflated his price. But this is by NIC as well. It's the Hug Me series. There's a couple teddy bears for this as well. I got the little hedgehog because I like the hedgehog. It has this seal at the top, and the packaging is just really cute. It's all in Japanese, so I can't read any of it. But let's see what it's like. Oh wait, I know a lot of you guys like it when I squish it in the packaging. Wow, this one's very dense. Really dense. But quite solarizing, it looks like. So it comes with a pink ball chain, nothing too much to talk about there. And oh my goodness, it's so cute. It says NIC do Miel. So I'm assuming that's who they collaborated with for this design. So the hedgehog skin, I want to say, this part is glossy, whereas his back is matte. So it makes a really nice texture. He's really cute too. His shape in general makes him a really good hand-holding squishy. He felt really dense in the bag, but actually he's quite soft. Oh geez, what is that? I'm not sure what this is supposed to smell like. I can't really tell if it says anywhere on the packaging, but it does not smell good. I want to say it's supposed to be scented, but because I don't smell the usual chemical smell, but it's not a very good smell. He is very cute though, and I like all of the detail that's on him. And he is quite slow rising. Oh yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Not really sure, but he is very cute. Okay, next squishy is one of the GrimGracious. Same thing. More or less released around the same time. It's a super squishy on the top. Pastel packaging. Sanex licensed. Oh god. So it looks like, or feels like the same texture as the hedgehog. So he comes with a gold ball chain. And this is the little dinosaur guy, I believe. I'm assuming that's a piece of egg. He's dressed as an onigiri. There's the ball, where you put the ball chain. So a little faster rebound, but still very squishy. And they definitely have the more or less clay texture, whereas other ones are softer and hollow. Very squishy though, and cute. All of these have really good shapes for squishing. I like the smooth triangle shape, and then the hedgehog had the really round shape. And they're very good sizes as well. This one's not scented, just smells like plastic. So let's move on. Next we have the Cafe Dien Scented Sweet Series. This is the little shortcake thing that I actually wanted to get but was sold out when I bought the previous package. Let's take that sticker out. I'm not sure how I feel about the clear bag. I think I'd much prefer the decorated bags like that. So this one feels very slow rising. I like the little cardboard thing. So here's what it looks like. Cute little shortcake. It says Cafe Dien by Momoka, or Momoka. Very cute, very detailed. It reminds me of the old Hayaru cakes that were replicating the eye bloom ones, I believe. very squishy. I think the cake is a lot slower than the strawberry part. Oh my goodness. So this is scented. It smells like baby powder, if you can believe it. Still on the hunt for that perfect chocolate squishy, and I guess this one is not going to be it, because this does not smell anything like chocolate. It just smells like baby powder, which is not a bad thing. I just wasn't expecting it. Yeah, it's very sweet baby powder, which is a little odd, because I'm so used to the regular baby powder. So here's the cardboard thing, and it does have licensing on the bottom. But that's neat. Very cute. I think this is a really nice display piece for anyone who prefers squishies that are prettier. The next one is not very squishy. I've already tried. These are more for ASMR purposes. They're little tiny donuts. They're more of the spongy kind. So I'm not going to take them out, but I thought they would be really cool for ASMR, and they just look really cute because they have all the sprinkles, and we have this one that has the nuts on it. Very spongy, but adorable. Alright, next. So here, I'm not sure what series this is or what brand it is, but I saw someone in one of the channels I follow actually open this. It is a big panda head. Not sure the brand. It was kind of hard to find, but I managed to find it on SURUGA-YA. And it just looked really cute, and from the video I watched, it's very squishy, so let's see. Oh my gosh. It's hollow. It is so soft. It's like squishing nothing. Let's see. Oh, it's in another bag. Okay. Here's what the tag looks like. Yeah, I don't see a brand, so I can't really look this one up by brand. I had to look up just copy paste. I found it on some shops on Rakuten, but they were sold out, so I had to kind of copy paste what they had wrote on their listing to find it on SURUGA-YA. Thankfully, I managed to find a used one. So this one's used, but it looks new to me. This feels so soft. It kind of has that spongy texture, but very, very soft. This is, I think, the softest squishy I have ever felt. The birds are going crazy outside. I apologize. It's like squishing nothing. Wow. And it's not scented, it just has the plastic smell. This one is fun though. I really like this one. I don't think I would ever hang it somewhere though, just because with how soft it is, it feels like any type of pull would rip it. This is the softest Cutie Creative squishies, and that's saying something because Japan usually doesn't go for that type of squishy. Alright, and then the last thing in the bag is this Bloom chocolate. So I've come to realize that iBloom is strictly for their squishies, the sponge type of squishies. The Bloom label is for their squeeze toys, so the plastic kind. And they recently released these. I'm not sure what they are. I think they're just cakes. It says aroma of chocolate, soft chocolate cake, puni puni, puni puni, and have fun. And puni puni just means squishy. Oh, I ripped it. So let's see. I got this because it said it was chocolate scented. I don't think I'm gonna believe that because these plastic ones usually, even if they are scented, they just smell like plastic. They don't smell like anything else. But it's really cute, very shiny. It looks really dark on camera, but it's a little lighter in person. And it has the same flower insides as that steak I bought that a lot of you are so fond of. Has a lot of texture. There's bloom right there. And then the bottom has kind of a dotted texture. Yeah, no, it's not scented. It just smells like plastic, very strongly of plastic. Not even a hint of this supposed chocolate smell. But it is fun. I do like these flower squishies, or squeeze toys. Aroma of chocolate, my butt. No, not at all. Still very fun though, and they're pretty cheap for these type of toys. And that is my haul for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will try to leave links to these products in the description. I'm not sure if any of them are still in stock. I'm pretty sure these keychains won't be. And the iBloom bread was pretty popular, so I'm not sure if they'll have any in stock, but I'll check. I did end up opening these little donuts, and they actually kind of smell scented, which is really weird. Out of all of these squishies, these were not the ones I would expect to be scented. They smell really sweet, actually. So that's a nice surprise. They're still not squishy, though. Even out of the packaging, they still have that spongy texture, but they're really cute. I'm sorry. They smell really good. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.